2 years later, we finally come back to the series after 1 year off. So this is episode 6 of Lorain County Fair Adventures. The last one we recorded was a double feature in 2023. One with our job and one with our family, aka my dad. Last year, with all the shit going on in our house, there was no Lorain County Fair Adventures episode, or no trip down there, which is also why we didn't go to Brook Park Home Days last year to record episodes documentary. So that had to wait till this year. The only thing we were able to do was the Corn Fest, But I'm this that last year was different with the stuff going on with my grandmother, so that's why it was a little more hectic last year compared to this year. I mean, a little bit of similar outcome, but not as dramatic as we have no shit going on this year like I did last year. But anyway, Lorain County Fair Adventures is back in full swing. It's gonna be like 2017, well, for the first time since then, where we get to be there early in the morning, one of the first ones there, and then while they're setting everything up for the last day, it's calm and collective and stuff like that. But then come afternoon, and beyond, it gets all wild and crazy until it's kind of closed up the place. So we are gonna sit here, wait for my dad, and I'll meet you all when we get to the festival. Okay, we made it to the fair, and we had one hell of an intro with some raised randos at the gate, giving my dad and stepmom a random ass survey. It was funny though, I will give them that. But anyway, and I didn't even get it. I didn't even get a singular Robbie Gordon foot into the park at the festival, and I already ran into somebody I knew who was working at the front to pay to get in. So therefore, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be one of those adventures, and it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Because this is the probably the number one indicator, if not one of the top indicators, that the end of summer is near, and that summer is coming to a close.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so we're off to a quiet start so far. Some older gentleman had one of the game stands had a wholesome conversation with me about all the celebrities and big stars that he would unexpectedly meet everywhere he went. It was just a small world, and he was a kind, humble young gentleman, and I highly doubt we'll see him again, because this only comes once a year, like when summer's about to come to an end and school starts back up. So that old gentleman, if I don't see you again later on today, before I leave here, God bless you, and I hope you have a good life after today. If we ever get lucky to see one another again, because you just never know what's gonna happen next.
A few moments later.
Well, at least these people at this booth at this wheel don't have a loser turn or a bankrupt space on here. Get where that's from. Good guess. That was a good one. You had the wrong show, but actually same dude who created it, Merv Griffin. Loser Turn actually used to be hold still. Loser Turn used to be yellow, but then they changed it to white in beginning of season 14, I think. Yeah, beginning of the 96-97 season, and Bankrupt has always been black from the start. Man, those people at the tent, that spinning wheel tent, they were so nice. So therefore, come on, we gotta go find somebody. But which way do we go? This way. What makes you so sure? I'm Mark Anthony Oliveras. I'm always sure.
This has been the Discover Cars Countdown to 3. Let's go racing.
First I was going the wrong way, but then I realized, where am I going? What am I doing? So therefore, yeah, we're going the right way now. This is where we need to go. So therefore, we gotta go find someone. So please stand by, your mics are hot. It's always nice to catch up with old friends, so it was good to see Maury Boy again for the first time since, well, we just recently saw him almost exactly a year ago, but, either way, it's still we don't get to see. Even then, we don't get to see him very much anymore because we haven't seen him too much since COVID. So, 'cause we used to work at Murray Ridge each and every day. And I remember we used to be a regular. It used to be a regular thing that we were in B2 together. But ever since COVID, it has really changed everything. It ruined a lot of things, but also made some things better too. So therefore, where to next? Let's see what else we can find and who else we can see.
Just then.
Feel fried, that's okay, Mark.
That's fine. I had to put it down for a little at first because it was so hot. I didn't want to burn myself and drop it.
You put any vinegar on yours?
Hell no.
No. This place is super good. It's not bad price either.
Also, why didn't you go to what's the day I'm looking for? Why didn't you go see go to the Cavs when the Spurs played them? That's the only time you're gonna find me there.
That was just a game that we didn't pick.
No, every time. Only time I go to see the Cavs is when the Spurs play though.
We went 3 times this year. Once together, once with my mom and dad,
Brittany went too.
and then once with the whole, with Brittany and all.
You and Brittany gotta pick the one against the Spurs so you can have a 100% chance of seeing me. To see Wembanyama, Fox, and Castle, and now Dylan Harper and Carter Bryant. But every time I pick a new homeboy, ever since Tim Duncan retired, every time I pick a new homeboy, they leave the fucking team.
My favorite person on the Cavs is Max Strus.
That's a good choice. At least this isn't that fake Cal Petty who's known for choking in the playoffs year in and year out.
Yeah.
I hope you know what I'm talking about. Who I'm talking about.
The Cavs have definitely choked the last.
I'm not talking about the whole team. I'm talking about one player who I say with the national number he wears on his jersey is an insult to Kyle, Adam, and the whole Petty family. Take a guess.
I don't know.
He's been choking since he was in Utah.
Man, now you've got my wheels turning.
And he wears Adam Petty, and then later Kyle's old number, even though that's NASCAR.
Right.
Because
I'm drawing a blank.
Adam was in the car before Kyle was, because when Adam died, Kyle parked the 44 and put in his son's car.
I'm sorry, honey. I just keep eating. It's good.
I'll give you a hint. It comes 2 numbers after 43, which was Kyle Petty's teammate, John Andretti. Yeah. Because at 43 was Doherty, and I mean I do like him because he was a Richard Petty fan, and he wears the Kings number of grace and dignity. Something that somebody on your current team knows nothing about. I just don't like him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't know who it is. We just said his jersey number.
Is it Donovan?
Yeah, I do not like him at all.
Why?
When the Spurs played the Cavs in San Antonio during Wembanyama's rookie season, he tried to fight one of my homeboys that used to be on the team, and I haven't liked him since then. That's why I call him the fake Kyle Petty. Or Adam, because Adam was in the car first before he died in May 12, 2000.
Max Strus is my favorite. My
What?
second favorite.
Well, what's Max
Gotta
Max Strus's number again?
1.
1. Steve. That was Steve Park's number.
stealing a fry.
Go ahead.
Christian stole one.
Yeah. One was Steve Parker in NASCAR, now and NASCAR's Ross Chastain, and on the Spurs is Wembanyama. I mean, more people wore 1 on the Spurs before Wembanyama did. And then Lonnie Walker to 4, Derek Anderson, Kyle Slow-Mo Anderson.
Well, I already had quite a few, I think.
What time is Brittany supposed to show up anyway?
I think within an hour. Yeah, I told
I'll
her
still
we were
be-
coming up here early to
Go
get.
tell her that you saw me, and I want to see them.
Oh, she'll be wearing shirts like this. Their whole family will be.
All right.
Yep.
I hope it.
It's got the car on it.
Yep.
Oh, is that a business?
Reed.
It's on the 82.
Excuse me. Reed Salvages. Yeah.
Okay, this is why I don't like eating outside. That.
Oh yeah.
Fuck bugs.
Where's it at?
I went that way. Right?
Fly.
Yeah. I'd rather have a fly than a bee. At least flies don't hurt you.
Right. Just getting the sodium out of the way.
In 32 years, I've been alive 31, but rounded up by 1, I've never been stung my entire life.
Seriously?
Nope, this is getting too long. Okay, so that was nice. The first time I saw Brooklyn and Christian since Emma's grad party last summer, which I will be going to Addison's next summer too for season 6 of Fun in the Sun. So, and I'm going to try to attend at least one volleyball game of hers at least once. And remember, it has to be a home game. So now we're playing the waiting game for Brooklyn's sister, her attractive ass sister, Brittany Peck. So therefore, we're going to pause for channel identification until we actually get to see her, if we're lucky to. And Texas Terry, Skinner, Earnhardt Sr., Rusty, Park, Sprague. Wow, just by the skin of our teeth we caught her, even though the picture was not all, properly, we were like, the picture was rushed. Let's just say the picture was rushed, so it wasn't like the usual way that typical Mark Oliveras flicks are like. That's why the pic was not the typical as usual Mark Oliveras style. So I apologize for that every once, but unfortunately it's the best we could get right now. So therefore, we almost missed her because we thought. Let me show you. We thought we were gonna see her right over here, but I'm glad we took the gamble and went down there and should check instead. And I didn't even know there was two ways to get into the Derby. So therefore, yeah. So I'm glad to discover that, like Todd Bodine. So, whoa, shit. Oh my God. That's the second time I almost fucking killed myself today. First, I almost tipped the bench over and fell on my ass, and now I almost tripped over something like a little bit of a little difference, like a little bit of different, the curve, like paved difference, not like a little bit of like separated. I don't know how to explain it. It's like that thing that when the pavement goes from one level to the one lower level to the next higher one. Yeah, I almost tripped over that thing just now. So I gotta fucking watch myself before I end up killing myself completely, or even injuring myself. Well, not really killing myself, but you know what I mean.
Flowers and wild horses.
All right.
Never missed a Sunday where she didn't pray. Never want to cross the line. Never want to disobey. She can brighten up any night with her sunshine smile. She's every bit a woman, though she's treated like a child. Grandma always told her, be nice and trust the Lord. But little Red's been around these woods before. These boys keep playing around, all the ones they think are nice. Take advantage of their kindness, then stab them with a knife. One day they're gonna realize where the line is drawn. They're on before the little Red's kindness is all gone. I know all the words to every Charlie Daniels song, so here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me.
Hell yeah! Tear it up like Terry LaFontaine. Okay, I got. Hold on. Oh, look out! Okay. Sorry about that. So what I was gonna say was, it's almost time to meet with my dad at 4 o'clock. It's almost 4 o'clock. I don't know if he wants to get something else to eat or do something, or get something, another drink, get something else to eat or drink, or actually wants to leave early, because usually we don't leave that early. But just in case that we do leave early, if there's any more flicks that we want to take with anyone, if we see someone, or if there's at least one TikTok I want to do with someone. If we meet any corresponding friends, we better go do it now. Before I forget, here's a historical spot in Lorain County Fair history in terms of art history. This was an old Livin' La Vida Loca dance spot in 2022 after Austin won the 2022 Pepsi 400 at Daytona. That got postponed from Saturday night to Sunday afternoon. So a little piece of history for those who don't know. Well, that's it. We're done for the day. So therefore, I guess my dad did want to leave at 4 o'clock and not stay for a longer period of time like we have in years past, which goes to show you every year is different. But anyway, over back by the merry-go-round is where we need to go. So that does it for the Mark Martin installment of Lorain County Fair Adventures. I'm sorry it was a little bit lackluster this year compared to past years. And unless we pull a last-second ditch effort miracle out of our ass, like a miracle out of hell, no TikTok before we head to the exit out these doors. No TikTok dances were done on this day, but that's okay. This is the last full week of season 5 of Fun in the Sun. What has been a boring summer, so we're hopefully going to end it with a bang, especially come this Friday at Cedar Point to start the end of summer explosion. So have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. Hold on. I saw some Ridgeville folks. Of course, now all the good people start popping in as I'm headed out. So I will see you all for the next video, which will be the Spurs news update video. Tomorrow, we're going over the 2025-26 regular season schedule for my 29th year as a fan. And then the day after that, we are going to go break down the 2026 NASCAR schedule, the Winston Cup, Busch Grant National, and Craftsman Truck Series. So there's a lot to look forward to. I'm not sure what the hell's going on Wednesday or Thursday, and Friday, we're just as a precautionary measure in terms to work that I will not get into. We will not be recording this year's Cedar Point trip for the end of summer explosion. We might do a little bit of TikToking or some flips, but no YouTube video this year. But the end of summer explosion on YouTube will officially begin August 30th and go through August 31st for the season 5 in conjunction with season 5 finale of Fun in the Sun, and going into Labor Day, September 1st. And then, how many years have I been on YouTube in September 5th? 10, 11, 12. I'll be on YouTube for 12 years on September 5th. So we'll do like a 12-year anniversary special, and September 6th, well, I think we'll officially begin season 5 of Adventures in Autumn at Uncle Richie's Gathering with my mom's side of the family. So until next year for season 6 of Fun in the Sun, when we get ready for the 2026 end of summer explosion. See you later, everyone.
Cada passo a mais valerá demais. Nesse meu encontro com você, meu amor.